All right, guys, the last segment today is Cuck or Be Cucked.
Cuck, 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 cuck,
Cuck or Be Cucked. All right, so in this special edition of Historical Cuck or Be Cucked, we're going to present to you, the Cuck Nation, a few historical examples of some poor blokes being cucked. So the first one today is, I think, in my opinion, the greatest cuck of all time. Like, you look up the word cuck in the dictionary, it'll have this bloke. Would you guys agree or disagree to that?
Well, tell us who it is then. We'll have a
it's Rohit's mate, our friend Joseph from the Bible, Jesus' stepdad. I don't know, how does it work?
Yeah, father.
Is it though? I thought God was his dad.
There's multiple dads.
Okay, sure. So there's Joseph. As you guys know, I don't know if you guys know the Bible, but Joseph was...
What's that?
What's the Bible, he reckons. Anyway, so Joseph was the father figure to Jesus.
Did you read the Bible for this segment?
I know of the Bible. We learned a bit of Bible studies in like year 9, year 10.
Did you pay attention?
Not really.
Well, there we go.
So anyway, so Joseph had a wife. Were they married, bro?
They weren't married.
They weren't married. Okay,
Why are you telling this
We got a
story?
fact checker here. So he had a
Faxi records.
So he was in a de facto relationship. So he had a partner, Mary, and they were good. Okay, they weren't Christians back then. They were good. What religion were they?
Jewish.
Okay, so they were good Jews, and they didn't smash. So there was no fornication.
You should have written the Bible, brother.
No. Listen. All right. So Joseph comes home one day. He's stacking hay or
Carpenter.
Was he a carpenter?
Yeah, he's a carpenter as well.
Oh shit! Jesus followed.
Maybe
him.
you should have done a bit of research.
No, anyway. So he comes home after a long day and he's like, hey, Mary, you up? You want to smash? And Mary's like, nah, bro, dude, I'm going to wait till marriage.
Yeah.
So fair enough. So then anyway, Joseph's like, all right, fine, whatever, we won't smash. Then, a couple months later, he finds out Mary's pregnant. He's like, but we've never smashed. And then she's like, oh, yeah, no, don't worry about it. Dude, it's God's son. Bro, and he believed him. He believed her.
I'm not going to lie, you're right. That's the definition of cucking.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
So she's pregnant, and then 9 months later, a baby's born, and then 3 random blokes show up out of nowhere with gifts, and then you just continue to believe that it's God's son.
I want to test his knowledge. You know what the gifts were, Sen?
Myrrh was one. Yeah. I know the most mustiest one out of all of them. No, gold.
What were you saying?
Gold, incense, and myrrh. There you go, boys.
It's actually, wow. He's actually got it
like
quite nicely. Actually, common misconception. The 3 blokes that rocked up, people think it's right after they're born, or he was born.
Right.
It happens. It's like after like a couple of years.
How do you know? Were you there?
No, that's what it says in the Bible. Just common misconception.
Oh, really?
Like for the what's it called? Nativity.
Yeah, they're always the 3 blokes are there.
Yeah, the 3 wise men. They always rock up.
The 3 pimps.
Pimps, you reckon?
So my question to you guys is this the ultimate cucking of all? He got cucked by God. Like, how many cuckatoos is that? That's infinite cuck. You can't, first ballot Hall of Fame cuck is Joseph.
So we're going to suggest, we have to suggest now how to reverse cuck?
That's the thing. How do you reverse
First
cuck?
of all, maybe question it.
There's no
not just accept it at face value.
There's no paternity test back then. Yeah, I mean, there's no who is the father.
There's no Maury Povich or whatever that Jerry Springer.
Yeah. You're not the father.
Yeah. So, dude, no. How do you reverse cuck God? I don't know. What do you do?
I don't know how it was back then, but surely you dig anything. You look at you somehow figure out what's going on,
bro. This was like what? 0 BC. They didn't have paternity tests back then. What are you meant to do?
The fact you just took it at face value, it was God, 100%.
I'm pretty sure that an angel appeared somewhere in the story as well.
No, so they're on psychedelics as well then.
Anyways, who's your second cuck or be cucked?
No, so we're saying infinite cucks.
Infinite cucks. No, you can't reverse.
And there's no coming back.
There's
from
no
this.
coming
no
back.
No paternity test. Nothing you can do.
Dude, poor old Joseph, man. He's going down in history.
Joey.
So we'll move on from Joseph, and we'll move on to more accurate, historically accurate people. So this person actually existed, unlike good old Joey, but that's neither here nor there. Does the name Pete Best ring a bell to either of you?
I know George Best.
It's got nothing to do with George Best, mate.
Then I don't know anything.
Brother of Greg Worst.
What are you doing, mate? It's literally not even the same name.
He doesn't get it.
I'm so confused. What is it?
No,
right. Oh my god. Jesus.
Just a little dash of humour to end the
Humour, you
podcast.
reckon? That's what you call it.
Anyway, continue.
I was thinking worst as in like
currywurst?
Yeah, like currywurst, a WURST. I'm like, why the hell? What do you want about, man?
Anyways, continue. Who's Peter Best?
Pete Best is known as the most unluckiest musician of all time. The most unluckiest man in
I
music.
think I know who it is.
Who is it?
Does it have to do with the Beatles?
Yeah.
Go on.
So he was the original drummer for the Beatles. So
Okay.
he was with the Beatles from 1960 to 1962, and literally just as they got their record deal and they made the big time, they cucked him out of the band. And so the reason why they cucked him, so there's a couple of reasons why. So one, they reckon he wasn't that good of a drummer. That's no one's sure about that. But the one that everyone says is Paul was jealous because he was the best looking one out of the band and he got all the girls.
No, really?
Apparently that's the reason.
So I remember in music class, I remember that one of our teachers telling us like the lead guitarist wasn't the one who got all the girls. The drummer
Ringo.
was just the drummers in all bands.
In all bands, right.
Are the ones that get the girls.
Ah, okay. Oh, well, there you go.
For
Maybe
the
there is-
Beatles, Ringo wasn't. He's not the go.
Yeah, no, he was a bit funky looking.
It's like John Lennon. That's the go.
Yeah, it was John Lennon and Paul. But yeah, Paul felt threatened by Pete, so he's like, you know what, you got to go, buddy. And so literally, this man could have been, a billionaire, one of the greatest of all time, and now he's just a part of our segment in our podcast. So well done, Pete.
Yeah, dude, this is probably the first time his name's been uttered in like 15 years.
Apparently, so he hasn't actually spoken to any of the guys since 1962.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
why would you?
Can you blame the guy?
No, to be fair, no. Exactly. I'd be filthy as well.
But like, but this is all speculation though, surely.
Oh, there's like strong rumors and whatnot. So
Is there an official reason?
Yeah,
the official
wasn't
reason
good
was
enough.
he wasn't good enough. Yeah, that was the official reason. So how could he have cucked them back? Well, obviously two of them are dead right now. So how can he get the two that are alive?
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive. Yeah.
I reckon the cucking needed to happen like when they were becoming famous.
Ah.
He could have sold books. He could have like made this a big controversy. right?
True. Yeah.
Like is it just coming out now or like not
No,
now? but
it's been around for like obviously 50 years since it happened. But
I reckon.
Was there a fuss about it when it happened? Like,
Oh yeah, people protested and shit. Like they would show up to the shows and be like, "Oh yeah, no one likes Ringo. We all want Pete back or whatever."
So people knew about this.
People knew about
at
him.
the
Yeah,
time.
he wasn't like a complete no one.
Yeah,
but-
okay, that makes sense. Well, in
But
this
what
case,
could have been though?
yeah, that's true. That's actually pretty unlucky, and that's a big cucking as well. 'Cause,
That's
like,
a massive cut.
that's a lot of dollars like missed out
Billions.
by not being, by being good looking.
It is what it is.
he should learn how to drum better. I mean,
Yeah, 100%.
give him no reason to cut you out.
I reckon what Pete could have done is simply kill Ringo. Is that not the moral of this story?
You know what? I agree.
If Ringo was gone, who would have they gone back to? Their old drummer.
Mr. Pete Best.
Lovely. So that's enough about Joseph and Pete Best. Right in with other historical Cuck or Be Cucks, and we'll maybe come back to it.
I can't believe your best joke today was Greg Worst, bro.